Does this sound okay? I actually didn't do like a test recording to verify that it sounds okay. So I am on a single PC setup now instead of doing a 2 PC setup. So like the audio is going to be different. All of my scenes that I had saved on the stream PC are gone because I didn't back those up. So I had to like remake new stuff. It sounds okay to you? Okay, good, good. It sounds okay. Maybe mic is a bit loud. Maybe mic is a bit loud. Is it louder than normal? Is it clipping? I can do something like that. Does that sound any better? Is it worse? Not clipping, just louder than normal. Okay. Well, I gave it the old -4 dB on OBS. Ooh. You see, well, maybe you can't see since you're viewing this live stream, but -4 decibels there. All right. Well, I think, sorry, like I am all flustered. Having to change my setup that I've had basically the same way for the last 5 or so years since 2018 when I moved into this house, right? Like February of 2018. And then having to like redo everything. My chat's on the other monitor now. Like everything just feels weird to me. I gotta do some testing and make sure that the audio and all this stuff sounds good after this stream. But I'm hoping that you guys will be able to like guide me. If there's something wrong, then we can fix it, hopefully on the fly here. Make sure. Okay, my mute unmute works for Discord, just making sure. My old PC gave up. Yeah, so the last time I had a power outage, not counting this recent hurricane that went through Florida, the last time I had a power outage, it was a real pain in the butt to get my streaming PC turned back on. Like I spent probably 2 to 3 hours and it finally turned on. And then like I haven't had it lose power since, I don't think. Anyway, yeah, with the hurricane that went through, the power was out for many hours. It wasn't as long as like some people. I think some people here around where I'm at are still without power. But anyway, it was out long enough that my UPS had to be turned off. And the computer completely shut down. And like it just would not turn back on. Like the computer's dead. I went, I got a new power supply for it. I redid all the wires, plugged that all in, sat there, like fiddled around with it for a while, and it still won't turn back on. Like that computer, the streaming computer, I think is like the one that I had when I went full-time content creation back in 2015. That was like my gaming computer. And yeah, it's like super old. Doesn't have like an NVMe in it. It's using RAID 02 SSD SATA SSDs, like super old technology. So like the fact that it gave up is fine. Like it's served its use for a long time. But we're gonna try. I was thinking I might use my more recent old gaming PC that I upgraded from like 2 years ago as my streaming computer, but I think what I'm gonna do is try just doing a single PC setup for now, see how that goes. To modular frames and encased beams. Yeah, so I think we will just set this up as a single PC thing for a while, see how this goes, and if I feel like I want to go back to a 2 PC setup, then I still have that option available. But yeah, I think the office is definitely quieter with just the single PC in here, so that's a plus. So let's take a look what we got here. I'm expecting Azuma to be on. I don't know if Joe and Wells are going to be on today. I assume they will be, but you know what happens when you assume. It looks like I like the floor in here. That's looking pretty good. I like the yeah, the yellow lines and stuff. What is this? Oh, I guess just a concrete wall. Yeah, I like it. It kind of like hides this little area back here. Be a little sneaky.
JVDK77 just gifted 5 subs.
Yo, JVDK, thank you for gifting 5 subs.
Twitch just gifted 1 subs.
Thanks, Twitch, for gifting 1 subs. Very nice of you, Twitch. Very nice of you, JVDK. Oh, I can't. I thought I could jump through here. It's blocked. Can't go that way. And bonus subs. Yeah, that's right. I saw that Twitch was doing that. They're adding like, what is it, 10%? What is happening here? They're adding like 10% subs to any gifted subs or something. Door? Why door no? Set to always closed mode. Set to always open, set to automatic. Oh. I wish I'd tell you what mode that it's in. Okay, so now that's automatic. You got it. So we should be making 22 encased industrial beam per minute, which isn't a whole lot. But yeah, that was the factory that we last worked on.
Hello.
Getting all this stuff set up. Hey X, how you doing?
I'm alright, thanks. How are you?
Not bad, not bad.
Cool. I'm going to be joining you in a little bit. I thought I'd just pop in and say hi.
Okay.
I've been grinding on HermitCraft all day, and I've just finally finished recording, so now I've got to render and upload, and...
Oh, fair. Okay.
So when that's done rendering, I'll hop on.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
Cool. What's the plan for today, anyway?
I am not sure. I think I was going to tidy up, like, the electrical stuff and maybe the water stuff at our, encased industrial beam area, but I haven't really thought ahead about what we need to do.
Okay. I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Nefits 358 just resubscribed for 82 months.
I haven't been around.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Did you get to play the last couple of days?
I haven't,
Lightning
no.
just resubscribed for 70 months.
Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't been able to play because of power issues, hurricane, you know, that kind of stuff.
Oh, sure. Blame it on the weather. Oh, there's a hurricane.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just a little. Yeah, I forgot my hurricane spray. I should have just like got that.
Yeah, spray that, make it go away.
Yeah, thankfully I wasn't like affected directly, but like it did knock the power out and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be back in a little bit. Just gonna take care of the video stuff, and then I'll hop in.
All right, man. We'll see you in a little bit.
See you in a bit, dude.
Yep. Just a little bit of wind. That's right. That's right. Nefits, thank you so much for the 82-month resub, and Silver Lightning, welcome back. Thank you for the 70-month resub. Did you forget to put the hurricane fan on the roof? I did. Yeah, if you have a fan that's going the opposite spinning direction of the hurricane, like you can counteract the force and like cancel it out. At least that's what I heard. In fact, I've never heard that before. I literally just made that up right now. So yeah, so we have power poles inside. Like, what is this? What is that doing? Is that going? That must be going to the power up on the bridge, yeah? Let's take a look here. We have a lot of things that need to be resolved. No, there's just literally a power pole on the ceiling here. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's got to go. I don't know why there's a power pole on the ceiling. I assume... No, this is the power coming in. We had a sky bridge that got removed, it looks like, completely removed, which is good. So we need to have like a power, maybe right there. Maybe one right here and one right here for the 2 floors. Or is this all the second floor, actually? Maybe this is all the second floor here. This is all the second floor. Okay, so we'll put a little power adapter here, which will connect to maybe a power thing here, which will go across and then connect to this stuff. Let me put one of these in line. So it's going to be up here. And we want that over there. I'll try and stick it like... Oh, this is the... I don't want to build a power line. I want to build one of these. Yeah, we'll try and stick it... Let's see here. Right there. Now, if I want to build a power line... Here to here. And then we need another one of these, like over here. And then we need a 2-way one, like right here. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, so now we need to redo this power cable coming in to connect to this 2-way one right there. Okay, that's a little bit better, I think. And then what else was this one on the roof doing? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I gotta let my jetpack recharge. Oh, I can't get through. That's a that's a window. I thought it was open to the sky there. It's open on this side. So that's connected. Why is this connected to 2 different things? What is this connected to? Oh, that's oh my goodness. Okay, I see. That is going to power this stuff. So we should reroute that like that. Get rid of this. We don't need that anymore, and we don't need this. Finally catch you live! Hi, Hypno in chat. Hello, Unity Blaster. Now this power pole seems completely useless now. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go around and just inspect the electrical stuff in this building. Really what I'd like to see is 1 power point in on each floor, and then like the power distributed, how it gets distributed. Hopefully we can make this not be a mess. So this power is coming over here, that's coming over there. So where is this? This is getting power from... Yeah, I don't know. So we have another power pole that... Like, this is just so spaghetti. I'm just gonna start disconnecting things. that the only other one that we needed? Yeah, I don't think there's any other ones over here. Okay, so the power line that was coming through here, that was powering this miner, but we have like power inside, so we can use something else. Whoop. Okay. Like there's just like power lines everywhere. I'm so confused on where things are going. I understand this is to power this light. I think it would make sense to put like a power plug. Oh, that's a... Can you put a power plug like right here? Do this to this, this to this, that to here, and then we just need to connect that to our main power. Yeah, we have like power poles in here. This is all gotta go. We don't have like any power coming over here inside, do we? Where's our closest power? I don't think, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I can use a dual socket there. It's like, how ugly is this? I think that's gonna be pretty ugly. Well, we can do that, I suppose. Not ideal. Just bring that over. Okay, this side of the factory has lost power, so we need to get this resolved as well. But again, like, we're dealing with all of this stuff, so I am going to undo all of this. And where is the power connectors on these machines? Was that is okay? So these machines are kind of clipping into each other. So this is the power connector for this machine here. Got it. And then this one. I'm not even sure if I put this one in the right place. Let me try this again. It needs to be there. Hey Nick, how you doing? This has got glass, so we're gonna scooch this over. And this one is glass, so we will put it right here, I guess. Nope. And then to here, here to here. Okay, so I need power to that, which... Does this have another connection? Nope, that is completely full. Okay, so this light is I guess the light can stay here, but I'm gonna reroute the power. No, I thought I was disassembling. Delete this. That there. Okay, so all of these have power. And then we can just run power from like this to here, which will light those lights up. This guy doesn't have power, but I can go from here to here, I think. All right. It's better. I don't know if it's perfect, but it's better. We don't have like power poles everywhere. We have less spaghetti power cables around. Okay, I'm happy with that. Do you not have Mark II or 3 power poles? No. I don't know when we get those, actually. Oh, we do have power poles, actually. Can you put you can't do like a side one, though. And that's the problem. Trying to do like the wall mount ones, and these are only tier 1 style. Okay, downstairs the electrical was all done, if I remember correctly. We don't have any like spaghetti wires around. What is this? Is this just our main power in? That's our power. What is this? Okay, we can do better than this. Yeah, we can do better than this. So the power is already coming into this building and leaving, so we don't need this connection. I was totally wrong. We need that connection. We're gonna fix that so the power all comes in on the same side. What is that yellow thing? I don't like that. We can probably fix that. But that'll get our power inside. I don't know if it'd be better having it go to the other one. Okay, and then that's the power going to be leaving this building, coming over to like this building. So we can get rid of this. This is going to have to repower that miner, which is fine. And then we don't need this because we are going to go from here to here. So this miner needs power, and we can do that simply by putting a double wall outlet right here. There we go. And then these two buildings, I think, are connected same style with power, right? Yeah, so we got power going between these two. So we got a power connector here that's double. That's not connected to anything. What is this doing? That is... I think that's supposed to be a single. That connects over to this power pole. Right there. All right. Hello, WWE. Okay, this power pole seems redundant. This is connecting to there. Why is that highlighted? What even is that? It's like some power line? Oh no, that's weird. You thought you just saw Mark II plugs? Oh, look at this. You can do Mark II. Hold up. Wait, so when I was doing this and I was pressing... I'm pressing E and it doesn't change it. Like I can change it to a double outlet Mark 1, but I cannot change it to the other type. Why? Can I do that with power poles? I can change a power pole. Okay, hold on a second. Am I dumb here? This only swaps between double wall outlet Mark 1 and wall outlet Mark 1. However, the power pole, when you cycle through it, goes to power pole 2, power line. Why? Why the inconsistency? That's what's tripping me up. What if you hold E? E. Yeah, you can hold E and see it. I didn't even know there was like this selecting menu. I've never done this before. I've always just tapped. That's weird. That seems like a bug that should get fixed. So we have a power pole here that's connecting to that. Whoa, did not mean to go into the hyper tube. I feel like there's just far too many power poles out here. So that's a Mark II. This is a Mark II. These are all Mark IIs. We're barely using any connections and we have like a bazillion of these out here. Oh, and this also needs connecting right there. Okay. So now I want to go up into the second floor, see if I can disassemble this power line that's perpetually showing like it's trying to be disabled or disassembled. What is up with this? Okay, fixed it. That's so weird. So yeah, the water line coming over here is very screwy. I feel like we don't need this many pumps, but we might. Why is my camera doing that? That's weird. Oh, the thing's moving. I didn't know they pulsated like that. I know I've seen like this do that, but I didn't know the whole thing like, okay. Flow rates, head lift. Like, is this required, this amount? I don't know. And then, okay. There's a few things that I'd like to do here that are like just kind of trivial, but they're going to satisfy the OCD that I get when I look at this every single time. One of those things is the pipe that I attached myself. Let me up, let me up, let me up, let me up. Jetpack, jetpack. This pipe here. Is that right? It feels like... maybe this is fine. It feels like I connected this without using a horizontal to vertical. And that's the wrong pipe. That's the right pipe. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. But yeah, this whole thing, like... I don't know. Do I mess with it? Do I leave it? I feel like I mess with it. Can I see head lift? Head lift is exceeding recommended levels, so that means this thing is not needed. Is that what that means? I feel like that's what that means. Head lift is exceeding recommended levels. No, the other way around, you need another pump higher up. Oh. So like these pumps down here, these are pointless is what you're telling me. Did I just... Hopefully that doesn't break anything. So let's take a look here. Recommended max head lift 20 meters. Head lift is at 22. That's telling me that we are lifting the fluid up higher than what it needs. You guys are telling me that I'm wrong, but I'm telling you that I think you are wrong. And you might not be. You can only push 20, but it needs 22. This stuff is confusing to me, obviously. So let's just put one like right, you know, maybe one right here. So with one of these, it says it is only needing 12.7. Is this correct? The flow rate seems weird. Is that because the head isn't being lifted enough? Okay, so for my own sanity here, I'm gonna put another one here. The heck, I didn't want to do a power line. If we do that, then the flow rate does what? That's not changing. What is this looking like? Okay. I don't understand. Okay, now things are calming. Okay. Okay. So that's solid. That's solid. So because this is 9.9, that means I can move the other one further away. Is that what we're seeing? So if I do this one to here. So that means this one could be pushed further, if that's what this is actually trying to convey to me. Almost feels like we could move that one further up, yeah? But I don't even know if we need to. Like, what happens if we don't even have this one on here? I'm not sure. Okay, well, we're using far fewer of these pumps. I think by half as many. If you hover the pipe on the, if you hover the pump on the pipe, you can see the blue ring. It shows a head lift to the pump. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see. You're talking about this? So that'll tell you like where it ends. Okay. I understand. So let's try and like maximize this then. Let's see. What am I doing? I need to go into here, into logistics. Pipeline pump. Okay, so that blue line is showing me like where that ends, but oh, I see. I see. The question is like, where do I need this to begin? Like, it doesn't have like a beginning starting point, does it? So if I put this here, I just need to put one pump right before the current blue thing on that final pipe.
Hey.
Hello, Azuma.
Hi. I'm in the Satisfactory world.
That's funny. I am too.
Whoa, what a coincidence.
What a coinky dink.
Yeah, this area hasn't changed much. Oh,
Joe
do you want to know
Hills
what I
raided
did
my
before
stream
I,
with 34 viewers.
Parted? Left the world? I don't know. Words, they're difficult. I set up
Hey,
a
Joe.
bunch of overflow that goes into
Thanks for the raid,
awesome
dude.
sinks. We got 4 tickets, 4 coupons.
Whoa, 4 whole coupons. We're rich.
We're rich. We're currently earning 9,600 per minute. I'm gonna get the calculator out. I think it's a ticket every 6 hours.
Did you AFK for him?
No, I didn't. I just did a bit of light math.
Okay.
But if no one, I guess if no one's played, we probably haven't earned that much.
No, yeah, that's true.
So yeah, what are you up to?
I was just kind of like,
really.
over here at the Encased Industrial Beam area, just derping around, fixing a few things. Like, there was a lot of spaghetti power lines around and things along those lines, so...
Is that the one where we finished the builds the other day?
Yes. Well,
you
you finished the aesthetics.
Yes. Oh, I like the sign on the hypertube. Did you like the hypertube just going through the local terrain without like a sky bridge?
No, it needs to be completely changed.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I like it.
Yeah, I think this is the better way to do it, because then we can avoid having big sky bridges and just take this down when we got something better later.
Yeah, I like the fact that we don't have that giant staircase coming down through our view here. We just need to dismantle the other ones. Oh, I see you coming through.
Hi. This thing looks
Hello.
so cool.
It really does. You did a wonderful job on the aesthetics.
Thank you. I had a really interesting idea presented for the next build that we do, which is to make the walls out of full foundation blocks, and then might be able to create like a totally different aesthetic and look and feel. So that's gonna be fun.
The only problem I see with doing a build completely out of those is we can't use like these double-sided power connector things. Because I don't think that... Can you?
Yeah, because the idea is that you can change them. They don't have to stay that way, but they give you more depth. So it means in the wall, you would take one of those blocks out, put down a road barrier so you can make a wall going through the very middle of it.
I see.
And then you could connect your power up.
So you're just talking about clipping through blocks, is basically what you're saying.
No. So like, let's make a mock up here. Okay, so let's say like we've got this space either side of where we're going to have a wall. So like there's the inside of the factory and the outside. And then this is your wall, right? But you want to run power for it. So we get rid of that. We put in where is it? These menus are great, but when you can't find the thing you're looking for. Oh, it's got search.
It's under architecture.
Oh, you got it. So like you put that in the middle.
Right.
And I'm probably putting it in the wrong spot to do this. But then you figure out how to get your wall like in position. I think you might be able to do that. And then get rid of these ones. Yeah, you got the idea, right? Like I'd put a full wall under the one at the top.
But and then you're talking about covering it over like this.
No, you don't do that.
No. Okay.
No. Like imagine these are all painted with concrete.
Sure.
What do I have here? No, that's something completely different. I should have a palette thing somewhere. Why can't I paint that? So now you just like you've added a bit of depth to your build where the connector comes through. Does it make sense to you?
So you want to leave these walls as they are, is what you're saying?
What I'm saying is we designed the build with walls made out of these, yeah? This will change how we can work with aesthetics and clipping, but then when we need to run something through like you just showed us, we put a wall in there, and then having this like depth change isn't a problem. It just becomes part of the architecture and how it looks.
I understand now. I did not know this is what you're referring to, but yeah, this
explaining can be tricky.
No, you're right. You're right. Absolutely.
Also, if we wanted to go like really ham with this, you could potentially have the wall only inset a little bit on both sides, so you've got like a hollow space in the middle, and then, or even line it up with the wall if that's what you want. But yeah, I think just having the walls as these full foundations will change the way we can like look at what we're doing, which is pretty cool.
I like it.
Me
I like it. You've sold me.
Do you see all the highlights when I highlight all the blocks to dismantle them?
I don't think so, actually. Not when you're multi-select. No, I don't see them. I
Interesting.
just see them all turn orange and then disappear at once.
Gotcha. All right, so yeah, how is this? I see what you mean actually about the cables. I remember when I was connecting stuff, it would like go through a wall or whatever, and I was like, I'll leave it.
Yeah, and then, you know, we were building stuff. Joe was helping when I was doing like the upper floor.
Helping.
Oh,
Hey, Joe.
Hey
gosh.
guys, howdy, Hypno Joe Hills raid here.
Joe, thanks for
That
the
was a
raid,
jump
dude.
scare.
You're welcome, you're welcome.
Yeah, and as we were connecting power on the upper floor, we just started putting down power poles, and there's cables everywhere. So I just went through and kind of straightened things up, tidied them up.
Nice one. Yeah, it makes it so much cleaner. Joe, how long have you been here for?
Like just a minute or so, because after I raided Hypno, I went upstairs to get a drink, because I just wrapped up a Patreon SMP stream. We were doing a parade float build contest, and I saw you guys were playing Satisfactory. I'm actually working out by the coal plant today. I have been trying to extend the highway and learn how trucks work
Okay.
over the last few days, and we don't have rubber to actually make trucks, so the best I was able to do was tractors. Maybe we have rubber now, but when I got started on it. What I'm realizing, though, is with these blueprints for the roads, we don't actually have the ability to easily drop the ramps. The ramps are designed to line up when you're going up with them, not when you're going down with them. So I'm having to build additional foundations under each ramp in order to connect the next ramp to those foundations to get them aligned.
You're talking about like when you go from a straight to a downward slope, or like an upward slope or whatever?
Yeah, so going to a downward slope is where the problem is, because
those the beams
yeah
have like a little split. I understand.
Oh,
Okay.
no. It's more the alignment is such that the bottom of the ramp will align with the top of the ramp if you're going up. It's easy to make a bunch of ramps going up one after the other, but they won't align the other way unless you build additional foundations underneath them to align to. They won't snap in the blueprint
Joe,
mode.
I am so not surprised, because those blueprints are a pain to like work with. You have to finagle so much stuff. So
Well, I mean, in blueprint mode, I was able to just do straight roads indefinitely, super easily. I loaded up
straight roads are all right. Yeah.
Yeah, I loaded up a tractor with a ton of iron rods and concrete. So if you're like, where did all the iron rods and concrete go? I loaded them in a tractor and went down the road, and I've just been extending it since. But yeah, now that I'm actually at the part where we need to start going down to connect to the motor stator plant, I've made it all the way to the motor stator plant with it, basically.
Sweet.
But yeah, trying to connect it downward is more of a challenge.
One of the things I wanted to do was remove the hypertube and the sky bridge.
Okay.
I've got two thoughts now. One is like, if the hypertube was like on the side of the road, it would make
where the sidewalk markers are.
Yeah, the sidewalk would be.
I was thinking the sidewalk was intended to be the hypertube holder.
Yeah, we could have like a two-way hypertube.
Are they
right,
not,
one
are they
going
not
one
two
way, one
ways
going the
already?
other.
What happens if like two players are going and they hit each other in the tube from different directions?
It's like the Large Hadron Collider. Like you just explode.
Oh boy,
make
that's
a mini
almost
black
as bad
hole.
as the Large Hadron Collider.
Yeah,
there's
I think you
room
just
for
pass
one.
through each other.
Plus, once we get better with the trucks, if we decide that we don't need that so much anymore, then
Well, the thing about the trucks is they can move autonomously to carry equipment, but if a person is on them, they switch over to driver mode. So the Hyperloop is still better if you're like, oh man, I want to just sit and enjoy my coffee for a minute, you know?
Oh, so you can't just get into the truck and expect it to like take you somewhere?
No, you can put stuff in it and have a programmed route. And so I learned this because I turned the autopilot on, it wouldn't work. And then I got out of the truck for some reason. And as soon as I got off the truck, it's like, oh, okay, there's no driver. It just starts flying off. Yeah. So they're a lot of fun to mess with, but I keep saying truck. I was using the tractor because we didn't have rubber to do the real truck, but yeah. it's worth messing with, but I think trains might end up being better in a lot of ways in the long term. I don't know. We'll have to see.
I think it's fun to just, have fun and explore whatever's useful.
Oh yeah, I'm learning a lot. I'm having a great time. Thank you guys again for inviting me. I'm gonna keep thanking you for this for weeks because it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, this game you definitely can get absorbed into. That's for sure. It is a lot of fun. I am still walking along this road trying to meet up to where like the end is, and oh my goodness, this thing just keeps going.
You should have built a tractor, bud.
Okay, so then we got a T intersection here for the coal plant. I see.
Yeah, I put in a T. I haven't, but then that was when I realized how bad the downward ramps were, and I was like, well, I'm gonna keep going until I hit the motor stator part, and then that's near this big tower of stone that I'm able to stand on and build the underside to get the ramps to line up.
Whoa, and this ends. Oh, you're right here working.
I'm literally, this is where I'm working. So I've got the...
Hi, Joe. I see you down there.
Howdy. So yeah, I've got a foundation underneath here, and I'm trying to align this so that the ramp will actually go the right way, and it's a whole thing.
You can like get it close and then press H and then nudge it into place, right?
Well,
or is
there's no vertical nudge, at least not that I've seen. Is there?
Oh,
There isn't. It's mad.
Now I understand the problem here.
And so what I'm doing is I'm putting foundations. If you came over here to where I'm standing, you'll see that I'm building foundations down and then attaching these to that.
I see there's a crash over here. I don't know if we've been to this one.
I have not. I didn't know what it was, but there were some monsters nearby, so I just left it alone.
Got a hard drive. Let's go.
Woo! I'm just goofing around putting in ramps, and you're getting data.
Azuma, you're asking what the game plan for today is. What we should actually start doing is getting into oil processing.
Yeah,
we need to start making plastic and rubber. Yeah, we need to start doing that.
Okay, yeah. I guess using that website that Welsh shared with us would be a good idea for figuring it out. However, I would have someone double check over my work if that were going to be me. I'm prone to mistakes, as I learned today.
X, you have never made a mistake once in your life.
Well, and this game makes it really easy to fix your mistakes. Like, boy, I made a lot of mistakes working on this road, but I'm able to tear them down and build it back up. You know, like that's one of the things I like about this game is it doesn't penalize failure too heavily because you get all your resources back.
Yes, I like that aspect too.
Yeah, this seems like a real pain, man.
Yeah, I'm sure there's probably a better way to do it. Once I get closer to the ground, I'll be able to just put a bunch of foundations on the ground and then mark it out and then build these upward. Because it's super easy to build the ramps upward because of the way the vertical snapping works perfectly. But yeah, just getting it initially aligned to the ground by the motor stator factory. I can't do that. I can't eyeball that from here, you know?
Can you tell me what it was I needed to create again?
What you needed to create?
Yeah, you said we were doing oil or something.
Yeah, we should do oil refining, and that will lead us into like, what is it? Heavy oil residue, plastic, and rubber.
Okay, I can see. Yeah, heavy oil residue is on here, and then plastic and rubber. Are those 3 things that you get from it?
I believe so, but it's been a minute since I last looked at this, so I think you get rubber, and then like you got to refine something else into plastic that you get from making the rubber. Or maybe it's you make the heavy oil residue and then you get some substrate and then you gotta, I can't remember.
Well, I'm hoping this website will make my life easy. So, refinery has 2 modes, if I'm looking at this correctly. Or should I say recipes, like plastic and rubber. And the byproduct is heavy oil residue. Does that sound right?
It sounds right. I think something is going to give you like these little blue pellets, and then that you turn into plastic somehow. But it has been quite some time since I last set this up, so
I will look into it a little deeper a moment ago. Sorry, in a moment. But I've made my way to the coal factory. What was it you wanted to show me here, Joe? You done stuff with the trucks, haven't you?
If you look up at the road, you see the ramp coming down.
I'm on my way.
If you're at the coal factory, you might be able to see the road from there.
Ah! Barriered myself off. Oh yeah, oh wow, there's the road. There's the road.
Yep. 1 second, my daughter needs my attention.
Jeez, prioritizing his kids over us, Hypno.
right? I can't believe it.
Rude.
Sorry,
We're gamer buddies.
Yeah,
So somebody in my chat said the start of the downward slope that you're building doesn't seem to be aligned properly. I don't know if they're talking about that last piece that was like needing to be nudged.
It looks like it's to the side.
Is one of them off? Oh, you're right. You know what? I couldn't tell that from this angle. You're right. Yep. Okay. Luckily, you can remove the entire blueprint with this.
It kind of looks like, actually, Joe. Oh, I was just about to say, it kind of looks like those two were correct, and it's the two in front that are off. From where I'm at, if you walk up to the top of the ramp, is the very corner aligned where it turns into a ramp?
It looks like it from here, but I can't tell. No, are you up there still?
No, I'm back at the base, back at the start.
Do you have a jetpack, Joe?
I do, but I can't get that far easily. It's part of the problem.
If you're on the road and you go to the corner, like the side that's away from the T-junction, so the side where it just goes straight and then down the ramp, if you like hover over the corner and have a little look, to me it really looks like it's off from here, but it could just be...
I think I'm about to die. Okay, well, I have 1 health left. Yeah. Okay, so the jetpack did not get me far enough. Yeah. I'll get up there.
I'll share a screenshot in Discord, actually. I'm gonna put the cursor like just under the corner that I'm talking about.
Yeah, luckily the framework that I put in will still be helpful. Yeah, I'll go look at it. Once I get some health back. I'm back to 3 bars. I was down to like 1 sliver.
I don't have the resources to place down a refinery. Dang it.
Okay, so zoom out. If you look at fuel. Fuel.
Where do I look at fuel?
Press N and then type fuel.
Gotcha. Yeah, fuel.
Okay.
Which one?
So the second one down just says fuel, and it says 6 crude oil equals 4 fuel plus 3 polymer resin. Do you see this?
I do, yeah.
Okay, so the polymer resin is what I believe turns into plastic and rubber. Yeah. You mix that with some water. So we should make...
According to this website, it's easier than that.
Well, hang on, if you're...
What's the end product you're trying to make?
There's a couple of different paths. We can either strictly make rubber and plastic, and that's it. And then we get like some other residue. Or we can make fuel for oil generators, for fuel generators, and get this as a byproduct that we can turn into rubber and plastic.
So is my goal now to make fuel instead?
This is the question. Our coal generators are only going to last for so long.
Yep.
Wait, do coal veins run out of coal eventually?
No, but like they only produce so much power, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
Do we want to have do we unlock solar power at any point?
No, there's no solar.
Nuclear?
I believe you go to coal, then you go to fuel, and then beyond fuel, I think it's nuclear.
I have a feeling that I should definitely not be in charge of nuclear power.
There might be one more step between
already
those
gone
two.
Wrong.
I said that we should make rubber and plastic, but I think we should probably make the fuel and then take the polymer resin that we're getting from that and then make plastic and rubber from that. And then if we need to scale up, then we can make like a separate thing. But getting better power reserves online seems like what we're going to need to do to make bigger factories in the future. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so bipolymer resin is the byproduct of creating fuel.
Right, yeah, polymer resin.
So we need to know, so like an oil extractor for crude oil.
And if I remember correctly, just north of the encased industrial beam area is like 4 oil nodes. Like it's pretty close, within walking distance.
Ah. Right, do we have an alternate recipe for this?
It would be listed when you search for whatever you're looking for in your index when you press N.
Okay. Recipes, right, so, oh, I see. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look like we... Well, we have multiple recipes, but we have one that comes from crude oil.
Yeah, that's what we're going to have to do. Yeah, so with the crude oil, we can make plastic, rubber, or fuel, and with the byproduct from making fuel, we can make plastic and rubber, so...
So we have a refinery Mark 1 and an oil extractor Mark 1, that's simple. That being said, so is our oil that we're going to use pure, normal, or impure?
Good question.
And the same goes for the refinery. No, it doesn't. Sorry, it's only the oil.
Let's take a look. I don't have, like, the online map, so I'll just ping for it.
I think I'm actually understanding what I'm looking at. It's a strange sensation.
Normal, pure, normal. I think there's 2 pures and 2 normals. The other pure is outside my range.
Is that for oil?
That's for oil.
Are they two pure that are next to each other?
I mean, there's 4 nodes that are close to each other. They're not like right next to, yeah.
Okay, so I need to figure out how to tell it that we have multiple nodes.
I'm coming over here just to double check. But I think there's 4. Maybe there's only 3, actually. There seems to be 2 normal and 1 pure. Is that changed? I gotta look at this.
It might be that I might have to like guesstimate things a little bit here because I don't see how you add multiple I'll tell you what, I'm going to open up your chat. And the amazing people in your chat will probably... There'll be some genius there who'll know the answer. So I'm using the production planner on Satisfactory calculator. It feels like there should be a way to tell that you've got multiple extractors, but it's only displaying the math based off of one. And I could figure it out from there, but I feel like I might make a mistake, so...
I mean, at a certain point, like, if we can get one running and then, you know, expand from there, we're still in good shape.
True. It does help to have the numbers sort of figured out beforehand, because then you just have, you know, you can build it straight away to the scale that you need, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Tell it how many you want to make where it says 1. Okay. The thing with that is I've already done that. Oh, wow, okay. Whoa. So I just randomly jumped up the number, right? And now all of a sudden everything got way more complicated, which makes sense, but I haven't told like the oil extractors if they're pure or impure.
So you said you're using Satisfactory calculator?
Yes, I am. When I change the inputs to impure, like it clearly calculates for multiple impure ones. It doesn't look like it supports having a mixture. So, did you say we have 2 pure ones?
Yeah, according to this map, there should be 2. When I ping, there's only a pure and 2 normal. I know they did like adjust some nodes and stuff, but I would have figured that Satisfactory calculator website would have been updated. I think they removed a pure, or there's something not showing. I'm not sure.
I'm going to check your chat again. Satisfactory Tools is a better planner. I'll give that one. Oh, we've got a couple of people saying it's better. I'll give that one a try then.
Well, after falling off the bridge, I've done a quick survey of the desert. I didn't find any petroleum nodes anywhere near the stuff we've already built. But it does turn out we have an industrial container full of iron plates and an industrial container full of concrete down there if we need iron plates or concrete.
This one doesn't have a production planner. What about that one I found? I found a really cool one, and I've used it for Factorio a bunch of times. That might be easier for me. This one is called Factorio Lab.
What was the other website the chat was just telling you about?
Satisfactory Tools.
Yeah, that one I've seen other people use, and that one seems really good. But I haven't personally used it yet. Well, I thought this thing was dead. It is not. Turns out.
Ah, this one... Okay, I'm going to bounce between these different ones and see if I can get going. What does your chat say as well? Satisfactory Tools as a planner looks good. I don't see where it is, though. Well, maybe it's just called Calculator? Oh, this looks like it. I think I found it.
Oh, being attacked.
Okay, yeah, crude oil. Can I modify that node? One refinery. Kind of not seeing a way to Actually, there's no what's it called? It's not the refinery, it's the oil extractor. There's no oil extractor listed here.
I don't know how this website works. I don't even know like what we're trying to search for. What are we trying to search for, X?
I'm trying to create fuel and find out like how many, like with what nodes, how do we set it up, what machines do we want? It's going to do all the math for you where, you know, because you've got 2 pure nodes and 1 impure, it means you need 8 refineries or whatever, and then it
Right.
tells you how much power as well. But I can't get this thing to let me adjust the node if it's pure or not. The Factorio Lab one looked like it would.
I don't know like how you set this up. Yep, I don't know how this website works. I'm clicking things and doing some stuff, but I don't really know what I'm doing here.
Yeah, they take a bit of like familiarity, I think. So what did we have? We had 1 pure and 2 normal, right?
Oh, here we go.
Is that correct, Hypno?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
We had 1 pure and 2 normal, right?
1 pure and 2 normal, as far as I know.
I'd say if you want to make a start while I'm trying to figure this out, we can at least throw down the oil refineries and start getting some sort of travel connection to it.
Yeah, this is gonna take me time to like figure this website out. I'm sure I'm getting close, but it's like unfamiliar, so I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let me ping and see if I can find the actual oil nodes here.
Okay, this one isn't doing it for me either, really.
Well, now I'm showing 2 pures and 1 normal. There might still be 4 nodes here, and it might just be I'm too far away to like see them all.
Your chat's on it. The ones I'm using are both based on output, not input. So I kind of want to be able to say, here's our input, like, and we want to make fuel. So like, but it's working in reverse, which is tricky to get it to come up with the right number, I guess.
I don't know if they buffed these monsters over here, but like it seems like there's a higher level tier of these things than what I remember before.
Yeah, the monsters are definitely wrecking me.
Do you know how much a pure node and a normal node gives you of
I
oil?
don't. I'm sure chat does, but I don't. I would have to go to the node, put the thing on there, and like see what it says. This is gonna be bad. I need to go.
You know what? The one I was using before is better than this Satisfactory tools. Like, it presents the information in a way where you get a far better idea of what the input output is.
Yo, time out, monster. I need to eat something. What the heck? According to my chat, 240 is pure and 120 is normal.
Oh, that's super helpful. Does that mean we'd have the equivalent of 4, which is what the other website is going to show me? Oh, this is good. This is good stuff. Right, that's 4. Okay, so that I think that means we're going to make 320 fuel per minute, or whatever the calculation is. So 4 oil extractors to 8 refineries. However, one of those will be pure, so it'll be double, right? So the pure one's going to feed 4 refineries, and the normal are going to feed 2 each. I'm going to start putting this stuff into my to-do list, and then I'll bring them over.
Okay, so can I please an oil extractor? I can.
Oh, are you able to build them already?
Yeah, so this one is 240, like chat was saying.
Nice.
Am I able to build them already? I have stuff on me to build one. I don't know how many I have.
Okay, I'll edit. I'll get enough to do 3. I like the to-do list, but it's a bit funky sometimes.
So yeah, there are in fact 2 normal and 2 pures.
Also, could you put a marker on the mini-map for me so I know where I'm heading to?
Sure.
Thank you. Do we make motors on demand anywhere?
We've got a whole motor stator factory at the very end of the Hyperloop.
Ah, and does that make oh gosh. Sorry, does that store motors? I'll go there and have a look.
Yes,
Okay,
there's
cool.
motors
Yeah,
there.
there should be like a whole box full of them, like an industrial container.
Bankster just resubscribed for 4 months.
Bankster, hey, thanks so much for the 4-month resub. Welcome back.
Okay, after all that, I have slightly nudged the one road blueprint over to be correct.
It was off then.
It was off just by, like, one nudge. But I couldn't tell that from the tower I was working on.
It's tricky stuff.
Yeah, luckily the framework that I built to place these in the first place is still here, so I can use that kind of awkward stairwell ramp thing to get the rest of them placed quicker than it took me last time.
Are you guys playing tomorrow?
Could do.
Is tomorrow Monday?
It is, yes.
I think so, yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. Hypno, what are you fighting out there?
Dude, it's like an overgrown fireball thing. I don't know. Some of the local fauna. It's not very nice, though. Got it. Just trying to clear this area for us. Okay, we're good. Oil extractor. Oh yeah, it looks like I got enough stuff here to build all of these. Oh, was I muted?
You have been muted
You
for
have
a
been
while.
muted for a while, yeah.
Oh.
I'm noticing that our stator motor factory, all the inputs are just not moving.
The inputs aren't moving?
No.
It might be backed up.
I was gonna say, is there anything? Are all the containers full? Maybe all the outputs are full, so the inputs aren't going in anywhere.
That looks like it might be the dealio. In which case, I'll set up an awesome sink while I'm here. Oh, it looks like... Wait, no. Okay.
I know like the raw resources, like iron plates or whatever, like it's really not worth sinking those, so those might be what you're talking about.
No, don't sink the extra iron. Sink the extra motors, because they're gonna get you the big awesome points.
Yeah.
That is the dealio. It has filled up. I am now capable of building the refineries and extractors. Kind of want to get the awesome sink going over here quickly. What the heck? Oh, someone installed like a giant, giant glass wall here, and I walked into it. Classic.
What's funny about those glass walls is when you walk into them, it makes like a funk sound sometimes, like every other time you do it.
I think I have my game sounds turned down too far at the moment.
Oh, I got a good chuckle out of that because I ran into that too. It was like a bird flying into a window almost, just that thunk.
Wow, I can't fit an yeah, I kind of can't fit an awesome sink here. Interesting. Maybe that's a project for my next stream then, is to figure out where on earth that thing goes.
I mean, you could build like a shed or an outbuilding for it.
Yes, yeah.
And then just route the stuff out a window or something, conveyor window.
Yeah, I think I might do a quick and dirty thing now, and then do a proper thing later. It's not gonna look good. It's not gonna look pretty, but it'll get us tickets.
That's all that matters.
Exactly. Neatness is just gonna slow us down. Oh, I'm missing AI. I need an AI limiter. Oh, God. It's everywhere these days.
Yeah, you really need to limit that AI. It'll really get all over.
Yeah, you don't want a runaway AI situation. Oh boy.
No longer in control of our world.
Yeah, it's a shame that there's so much poison directly under this, because this would not be as much of a challenge to deal with if it wasn't like directly over a ton of poison and monsters that shoot fireballs at me.
I mean, if you delete those monsters, I think they don't come back.
You can delete them?
Yeah, you can delete them with your sword.
Interesting.
Oh, that's what they're for. Right.
Yeah.
Been playing games wrong all these years.
You silly goose. Anyway, so I was going to answer that question, do I have any knoblisks? And then I realized that I was already muted, and then I forgot to answer the question. So no, I haven't personally made any knoblisks. I don't know if we are making gunpowder. I know we got sulfur somewhere. But no, I haven't made any explosives myself. I guess no wells today, huh?
Clearly, he doesn't want to play with us.
Yeah. Rude.
Yeah, he said. I think he said he was busy or something.
Hmm. Since these nodes are kind of spread out, I'm going to put a marker for like all of them.
Okay, we're about to find out if I'm high enough above the green cloud to not die from the green cloud. Woo!
Good luck.
Hey, Joe, I would recommend not dying from the green cloud.
I'm trying not to. At least I'm near the motor stator plant if I need help from Asuma.
Hey,
Dying from the green cloud?
Helpful, just saying.
Dying from the green cloud
You
is bad
might
for
be
your health.
expecting too much of me.
That's probably true. That's a recurring failure of mine. Okay, there's no crouch to not fall off things in this.
No. I think Minecraft might be the only game that has that, honestly.
This is how we learn.
Conveyor belt is too steep. Oh, it's gonna look janky. Oh, that might have been a bad idea.
There's not like a tool in this game that tells you your elevation if you're trying to like line things up or things like that, right?
You've got the counting. Like when you drag, it tells you the distance of like a beam, right?
Yeah, but like if I'm like
that's-
in one place and I'm trying to build something to match it up to another place like miles away, I don't know how high the ground is, right? You have to run a line of foundations, people are saying. Yeah, okay.
So Zuma, you should be able to see the oil markers on the map on the western.
Thank you.
Let me go through and actually mark these as pure and normal, though.
What I'm building is legitimately terrible.
Nah, Zuma, everything you build is great.
Sure it is. I think I need 2 awesome sinks because I got 2 belts.
Can you not merge them? Like, is there too much stuff to merge?
Well, I did do that, but then I figured if the belts are coming in fast, which it looks like they are, it ain't going to be much use merging them because then they just slow each other down.
Well,
True.
but if they're Mark IV belts, like right now you have a surplus, but once you get back up to production speed, you're not going to be maxing that out, right? Because those motors take time.
I don't know. I think they were balanced for the belts, but yeah, once we upgrade the belts, then maybe they don't. Wells would be able to tell us the answer.
Yeah, I would just upgrade the belts coming out of the merger thing, and that should pull it.
I don't know if I can. Let's have a look.
You should just need encased steel beams to go to Mark IV.
Oh wait,
We've
did
got
you say
plenty of.
coming out of the merger?
Yeah, yeah, upgrade the belts coming out of the merger to the awesome sink.
Oh, that's
Because that's the only
interesting.
ones that you need to go double speed, right? Because you're merging the stuff.
And so, does the merger just handle that? Whatever the speed of so the merger's speed is defined by its output belt.
I mean, I think so, yeah. Because it's it's going to be bottlenecked too by the speed of the input belts. But if you got 2 input belts coming in at like 60 items a second, and you have an output belt at 120 items a second, then you're set. Does that make sense?
I'm not sure.
Not per second, but per minute.
The mergers and the splitters aren't speed limited. It's only the belts going in and out of them.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
There's not like a ladder well thing that you can put to connect ladders to catwalks and not have them not be ugly, are there? Because I feel like every ladder I put on something is ugly.
No, I think ladders are just inherently ugly.
Okay.
I don't know how to set this up. I kind of have an idea of what I think would look cool, but I don't know. What do you feel about having like a platform above our oil wells all connected and then like having the piping run underneath and like having the refineries and the generators on like separate floors? I don't know.
When I get over there, I'll be able to say more about it. I'm heavily distracted by this. We're up to 5 tickets now, so that's good.
That is good.
What I'm noticing though is the belts over here. They're all Mark 1 in this factory. I don't know if that's intentional or not.
Well, I think the outputs of most of those machines are kind of slow.
Yeah, so
they
maybe
didn't have to be any better.
Yeah. Well, I'll ask Wells. He'll know. But anyway, that's that done.
Wait,
it looks terrible. I'm going to clean it up tomorrow.
You said some of the belts are Mark 1s in that factory?
Correct.
Yeah, so not every belt needs to be the maximum speed.
Yes.
Yeah, some machines only output 5 items per minute or something, right? Like, unless those belts are inhibiting what's going on, I don't think it's a problem, but...
I came here to get the motors. Now I'm gonna head back to you, Hypno.
Kip?
What's the best way to get there?
Well, we currently don't have a best way to get here. So the fastest way would probably be going over to our reinforced iron plates modular frame factory and then walking along the beach.
Gotcha.
I cannot believe there's not a vertical nudge in this. That is...
I know, that
weird,
is
isn't it?
very weird.
I assume I'm almost down to... Or I'm almost to you in terms of the road is getting out
Oh, I
that
see.
way.
Oh, yeah, it's going to line up.
Yeah,
nice.
that's yeah, so the plan is I'll have like a platform where we can like load trucks with motors and stuff to come back to the main hub.
That's sweet.
So
That's a great idea.
and then I wouldn't mind also building the loading and unloading area there if nobody else is working on it. But I mean, you guys might have trains set up by the time that I get this done, because these roads are killing me with these ramps.
I don't know. Like, it might take us a while. We'll have to see. But like, I don't think there's no harm in using both, right?
Oh no, none at all.
Like, once your thing is doing that job, we don't need to replace it with trains. It can just run doing its thing.
You know what we need to set up?
What?
We need to set up the ender chest thing.
Yeah, I don't have this SAM thing required for that, I think, and I don't know what that is.
Oh, that's Sam.
Yeah, what is that?
It's another resource like iron or whatever. There is a node that's like next to the road. I do believe. But yeah, we should probably look at doing that. That way I don't run out of iron plates and then have to run all the way back.
Oh, well, you know there's a bunch of iron plates in the desert. I put the iron plate factory on the map. Wells apparently just built an iron plate factory down there and then never gathered them? Or
yeah, so
there's just containers full of iron plates down there if you want them.
I'm about to die.
Is this safe? Hypno? Are you going to keep me alive?
Wells went off to like the middle of nowhere when we were going to build that coal factory and like reset up everything that we set up at the starter base for reasons, and then he left it.
I think if you know the game well, it's easy to try and think big, but it's much better just to, I don't know, get yourself, build a bunch of factories, get yourself to that place where you're then really ready to do the big factory. Does that make sense? I mean, it's something that happens in Factorio. It's like you can jump in and try and plan your mega base straight away, but it really helps just to build a couple of basic bases to begin with.
I suppose. I mean, it's a different way of playing. I've never really set up multiple bases that do the same exact thing, though. To me, it feels weird, but...
Well, it's
again,
because,
I don't
like,
ever play Factorio.
Your first bases are a little like janky and not as scalable. So like when you do your first base in Factorio, it tends to be, yeah, just kind of limited by the fact that you don't have all the tech and stuff to play on a larger scale. So I'm over at the area, by the way, and I'm seeing loads of platforms and stuff.
Yeah, and I ran out of iron plates and concrete to build more. I'm thinking we're going to build an elevated platform above these oil plants, have the oil pipes straight up, and then refine them on that platform, and then above that we'll have like our power generations and stuff, but I don't know the sizing and all this. So
oh my god, it's alive.
Yeah,
Yo,
there are
like a flower gem thing here and it's got legs.
A flower gem thing that's got legs?
Dude, it just stood up out of the ground. I'm like, what's this pretty flower? And then it stands up. Oh my god.
Oh, is that the one that produces poison?
Oh, poisoning me, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you found the poison one. Good job.
It's so pretty though. Right, where are these nodes, Hypno? I'm gonna get myself killed if I'm not careful.
You should be able to see them on your HUD.
Yeah, I'm looking and then I'm struggling to find them in game is all. Oh, I think, is that one?
They should be little black droplets on your HUD.
It's not that that's the problem. I'm actually, I don't know. Maybe I'm in the wrong place. Wait, have you already built the structures on them?
Yeah. No, you're in the right
all of them?
spot.
Have
What's
you done
that?
all of them? Have you done all 4?
I did.
Oh.
I had the material on me.
Well,
I said that after.
I have. Oh, okay. I probably missed it. I have the means to build 8 refineries for you.
Oh, refineries. I didn't build the refineries. Those are just the oil extractors.
So are we looking at this area here, like above the beach, as our spot?
I think so. Yep.
Cool. Should we use concrete as the material? Like a big base of concrete?
You know, you're free to do any aesthetic work that you choose. I don't really have an opinion.
Okay, I think concrete's going to be a fun one. Right, and then we want to zoop it. Are you still in the area?
No, I'm heading back.
Okay, I'm gonna put down the refineries, and then you can like pick them up and replace them, etc.
Oh yeah, to get the materials out of your inventory if you choose. Yeah, that's fine. I think I saw the belts that you were talking about that were ones instead of like these iron plates. They were not the correct ones. Anyway, I'm gonna head back to the base. I need to like restock and all this stuff.
Okay. This is a really good spot, I think. Nice views all around.
Yeah, hopefully we don't ruin it with our ugly platforms and stuff. But
With our industrialization.
it's a nice view. Build
Can't
a
wait
parking
to
lot.
ruin it. Oh, I'm gonna build so many parking lots. Trucks.
Oh, Mike, the whole thing.
Sunday.
Well, these refineries are big.
Yeah.
Now I understand why we need so much space. Ah!
Don't
Fell off the
die.
edge.
Well, it's better
1,
than
2,
dying.
3, 4, 5. Six. Seven and 8. Nice. Woo. These are some big buildings. This might end up being our biggest factory yet. So this thing spat out like a graph as well of like conveyor belts and pipeline junctions, but it doesn't strike me it's going to be a problem for us.
It's not a problem unless you make it a problem.
I'm gonna share the image of it just in case we need it at a later date.
Okay, I think that should be enough stuff to get me going for building some.
Yeah. All right. Well, I've done as much as I can get done now. I gotta head out and hang out with family. But thank you guys for letting me join you. Have a great day.
You too,
All right, Joe.
Joe.
We'll catch you later, dude.
See ya, dude.
Keep adventuring.
We should have a saying for Satisfactory.
Instead of keep adventuring.
Yeah, keep industrializing.
Keep growing your factory.
That's the Factorio one. The factory must grow. They say it for Satisfactory as well, I've noticed.
How long you got today, X?
I mean, I was thinking of like winding it down a little bit now, but
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't really got anything else to do. It's just there's a few other things I could take care of. But
Fair, fair.
what are you thinking anyway?
I don't know. I was just gonna come over here and build some platforms or whatever. I just realized that I've been live for nearly 2 hours. It doesn't really feel like I've done anything today, so I don't know.
Sometimes it's like that when you play these games. Like you investigate, you wander around, you find some stuff. But I guess we've made a plan for what we're doing tomorrow. I'm gonna go sort out the horrible awesome sink that I added, and then we can work on this whole oil refinery thing too, right?
Yeah, for tomorrow. That sounds good.
If you want to wrap it up here, that's fine, because I could probably go take care of a few other things, but
Yeah, if you want to take care of things, that's perfectly fine. Like I said, I'm just gonna be placing some platforms, and that is about all I got for the rest of today.
got ya. I placed a few over here already. It's it looks like a lot, but I'm learning this game always throws something at you. Although if you look at our flow chart, right, it really is just the nodes go into these foundries. Are they foundries? They're refineries. And then the items that they spit out go into storage, right? Ooh, that being said, fuel is exported in a pipe. I think that means it's just in liquid form.
True. Yep. You can put it into a fluid packager, or I guess it's just called a packager. I don't know, and make it into an item.
Interesting. We want to make power with it, right? How do we convert fuel into power?
So it just pipes into a fuel burning generator. We should have those unlocked. Should be able to see those.
Fuel power generator. Yep. I require 50 rubber to make one of these. Interesting. Do you have any rubber on you?
I don't have any. Nope.
Okay, so that's going on the to-do list as well then. Now, I think it would be really interesting to ship around packaged fuel to the different sites where you need power, but this is the kind of game where you can just hook everything up to the one grid, right? So we'll probably make the power on site, I'm guessing.
Yes, the power. Well, I mean, we're going to be making the fuel here and then setting up the power plant here. Yep.
Okay. We should probably put them in like 2 separate buildings just to make it a little more interesting.
As you like. Yep. That's fine.
Yeah, like we could build one off in the distance and then have the pipes come from one to the other. That could be fun to work with. So I'm going to go back to the planner, and there's a power planner. Starts with the output. That's interesting. Fuel powered generator, 250 megawatts. Fuel input. Fuel in megajoules. This stuff was called fuel, wasn't it? Not something else?
No, it's just called fuel.
Right, now I need that previous chart or image. Can't quite read how much it says. I think it says 300. $320. But that's cubic meters. And then this thing is in megajoules.
Well, megajoules is just the power output, right? I believe.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, I see what it's doing. Fuel. So 40 cubic meters. I think that's what we're looking at. Although it does say 2. Power output for... Oh, I see. Not sure if that's been mathed right, but... 32 divided by 4. So 16 fuel power generators, according to this. Dang. What if I change the power output here?
You're talking 16 for all the fuel that we'll be making? Or is that per pure?
The problem here is just that it starts with power output, which makes me unsure if the calculation is correct here. Oh, here we go. That's curious. Yeah, no, we need 16. Huh, I did it right. Wow.
That's 16 for 2 pure nodes and 2 normal nodes?
Yep. So we're making 320 cubic meters of fuel, and in order to use that in the fuel power generated, we would need 16 of them. Each fuel gen consumes 20 fuel per minute. There you go. So 320 divided by 20 is 16. Right. Did I do numbers?
I mean, I'm streaming right now, so it's like against the law for me to even try to say you're right or wrong. You can't math on stream, it's against the rules. So this platform is going to be like probably really way too big, which is fine. We can make it smaller.
Yeah, I think we should do build the thing first and then do the aesthetics after, because
Agreed.
yeah, otherwise we have a lot of I don't know, it gets like awkward trying to figure stuff out. Like, let's get the factory finished and then do the build around it. Would be good.
100% agreed. Now, with how tall I built this, we might actually be able to have like a floor a little bit lower. For like, well, I don't know if we need to do that actually.
Well, this thing is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, it's just pipes in, right?
Yeah, it should just be crude oil in.
It does have both pipe and items as input and output, but maybe that's because it supports other types of recipe, right?
I think it supports items in, so you can do packaged crude oil.
Yeah,
or packaged
that's right.
other items like that, yeah. Chat's saying we need water as well for fuel. I don't remember. Is that true? This just says...
There's no mention of water at all.
Yeah, there's no water here.
So at the one side here, at the front side, we're going to want a bunch of... what are we looking for? Mergers, sort of like here with a belt going across, like in a row. This may be misaligned, but...
Oh, you place these down and said that I can move them. Are you making this the permanent spot now?
Oh, yeah, you can totally move these. I was just doing a little bit of like open thinking. So
okay.
If we want the pipes to kind of like not be in the way, and literally they come from down below, right?
True.
So a couple of them will need to be split based on the nodes, but they can come up like... Oh wait, is this the output? I've got it on the wrong side.
Yeah, that's the wrong side.
Yeah, so the back side there will be like really clean. You'll just have pipes going from the ground up because all the stuff comes from below.
And I think you can actually put these floor hole covers like really close.
I'm going to put one of these here as well. So the merger should have like a smart overflow thing to go into the awesome sink.
You're talking about for the blue things, whatever those are?
Yeah. We should use our overflow after storage to go into the awesome sink.
Agreed. But I think the polymer resin, we're going to be turning all that into rubber, into plastic. And then, yeah, if we fill up... Well, honestly, we shouldn't ever fill up on those because we're going to be turning it into rubber and plastic. But we will fill up on rubber and plastic and we should sink that. Does that make sense?
But it does. But in the meantime, there's no harm, is there? Like, because it'll be a while before we get the next stuff set up and we can keep unlocking things this way.
Yes. That's fine.
Yeah,
we can just sink the polymer resin directly right now.
Do you know what? Tomorrow, I think I'm just going to join you with this. Right? I'll clean up the awesome sink at the other place another time because we got a clear plan of action now. We kind of understand everything we're doing. We will need to get something for the fuel powered generator. What was it I needed? I'm missing 50 rubber.
We might have
800 in
rubber.
total.
Well, how do we make rubber, actually? Is there a way that we can just make that? Yeah, so crude oil can turn directly into rubber. So we might have to set up this as like a pre-thing.
But while we're building that, we could set one up to make the rubber for the power. So, like, we can have it running temporary until we get enough rubber to make the fuel generators, right?
Okay, yeah. So this will be like our refinery for everything. Or, wait. I'm confused. So these are the refiners that are taking... Is there another recipe?
I'll explain it again, right? So, first thing we do tomorrow...
Yeah, so we can use these. Okay, I understand.
Yeah, first thing we do tomorrow is we bring power over here. Then we set up whatever machine the rubber is made in, and we pump that crude oil into there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So we start making rubber. Then while we build the rest of the factory, hopefully we'll get 800. We can disassemble that, put the crude into this thing, and then set up our power generators here.
That sounds good. I don't know if we'll be able to set up the power generators tomorrow.
Yeah.
I feel like we'll be lucky to finish up with the rubber tomorrow.
Well, let's see how, we're on the same page. Let's see how far we can get with it.
Agreed.
Cool. Right, I'm going to bounce, dude. I'll see you again tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good, man.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Yep, bye-bye. We have a plan of action, chat. Yeah, that's right. You can use the search box to do quick maths. I did forget about that. Well, I need to go back to the base because I am once again out of building materials. I really want to set up the cloud storage. I keep calling it ender chest. It's not an ender chest. I really want to get that set up. So maybe tomorrow I'll allow... Well, not, that's the wrong word. I will... How do I say this? I'm not allowing anything. Maybe tomorrow we'll split duties. Azuma will handle some of the refining stuff that he was just showing. And then while he's doing that, I can try and get a SAM node set up. So we can start making some of these things. I would do that right now just for convenience, but I don't really want to be playing too much like without the other guys around, right? Like there's got to be at least one other hermit on here for me to want to play. Hope that makes sense. This isn't single player, so I don't want to act like it is. We do have a number of Mercer spheres. I'm not sure how many we have, but we do have some. You can take a look. They should all just be there in the hub, in that chest, like the default chest. We currently have 22 Mercer spheres. I have no idea how many we need. The other thing I don't know is when you upgrade, does that upgrade for everybody? And like when you upload a thing to the cloud storage, is that everybody's cloud storage or is that just one person? Like I don't know anything about how this works. The other thing, I want to come over here and mark this SAM node. So when you upload to the cloud storage on a server, everybody uses that resource. I'm pretty sure the SAM node is right there on that weird spire thing. I looked at this before. I don't remember if this is pure or what, but I just want to come over here and put a mark on it. That way I can, when somebody asks where it is, be like, there is a map marker. There's also one to the south. I don't know where that one is. I know where this one is. Do they... Oh, wait, no, we saw another one. There was another one over, I think, by the coal area, wasn't there? I think there might be another one over by the coal. Yeah, there's a SAM node right there. Now, the question is, can I actually get over to it? Looks like it. Parachutes for the win. Anybody that says that the jetpack is better than the parachute has never used the parachute. Oh, there's a purple slug here too. Yoink. Pure SAM. Did that just move? Oh, it has like a little... Okay, let's put a marker here. New map marker. SAM. Select color. Propel. Select icon. What about a stamp? Shoot, I don't know what icon to use. How about a warning sign? We'll put this at... I'll leave the map marker off. But we should still be able to see it when somebody opens the map and looks. So there's some boulders right there that can be exploded. Anything else around here that I should like pay attention to while I'm up this high? Like there might be something up on these little spires. Almost wish it was nighttime so I could see the glowing slugs. There's probably a slug in there. But I don't have any nobelisks. I should look at making some of those. Yo, that's crazy. We can see all the way over there. It feels so far like when you go from our base, like way over there to where I got that coal and then like put this whole thing over. But you can just see it. Yo, somebody's got to tell Minecraft how to do a render distance. That's all I'm trying to say. Did I set my distance as cinematic? I don't think I changed my distance. I think that's default. Where do I see that? I have no idea. Like I would thought it would say something like distance, but I don't see distance. Textures, far shadow trace distance, foliage load distance. I'm not, where do you see that? Or where do you change that? No idea. Don't know. Okay, that's it for today though. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Glad the stream seems to have gone satisfactorily. I'll show myself out. Yeah, I didn't see view distance. Was it there and I just missed it? Think you saw it under performance? Yeah, maybe I missed it. Let me look. Video performance. Oh, there is a view distance. Okay, so that's set to ultra. But like the graphics preset was set to ultra, so I think that was just default what it's set for me. But anyway, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate those of you who supported. I hope I did say thank you to everybody. Did I say thank you, Silver Lightning? Maybe not. Nefitz, thank you if you're still around. Speed Ghost. Who else we got in here? Panster, I think I did say thank you. In fact, I'm pretty sure. We had some gifted subs that are not showing up on this list for some reason, but I see Speed Ghost listed like 3 times. I have no idea why. Yeah, the alert thing's kind of weird. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one. Tomorrow, about 3 p.m. Eastern. See you then. Bye.